High in the Ural Mountains of Russia, a chilling tale unfolds. It's the winter of 1959. A group of 9 experienced hikers sets out on an adventure. Their goal to reach Otorten Mountain, known to the indigenous Mansi people as Don't Go There Mountain. The group, led by Igor Dyatlov, never completes their journey. This is the story of the Dyatlov Pass Incident, an event shrouded in mystery and speculation. Weeks pass, and no word comes from the hikers. The once bustling campsite now lies eerily silent, blanketed in snow and mystery. The world outside continues its routine, but for the families of the hikers, time seems to stand still. Each passing day brings a growing sense of dread and uncertainty. A search party is assembled. Friends, family, and volunteers brave the harsh winter conditions, driven by hope and desperation. They comb through the dense forest, their breath visible in the frigid air, calling out the names of the missing hikers. The snow crunches underfoot, a stark reminder of the unforgiving environment. They stumble upon a sight that chills them to the bone. The expressions on their faces shift from hope to horror as they realize the gravity of their discovery. The silence of the forest is broken by gasps and murmurs, the weight of the situation sinking in. The hiker's tent is discovered on the slope of Kholat Syakhl, the mountain subsequently renamed Dead Mountain. The tent, once a symbol of adventure and camaraderie, now stands as a haunting relic of what transpired. The name Dead Mountain echoes the ominous fate that befell the hikers. It's ripped open from the inside as if the occupants fled in a desperate panic. The fabric flaps in the wind, a silent testament to the terror that must have gripped the hikers. Questions swirl in the minds of the searchers. What could have caused such fear? Why did they leave the safety of their tent? Footprints in the snow tell a strange story. The tracks lead away from the tent, a chaotic pattern that suggests confusion and haste. Each step imprinted in the snow is a clue, a piece of the puzzle that the searchers are desperate to solve. The hikers left their haven, poorly dressed and without their shoes, a detail that baffles the searchers. In the freezing temperatures, such an action seems unthinkable. The lack of proper attire hints at the urgency and fear that drove them into the night, venturing into the freezing darkness. The forest, with its towering trees and thick underbrush, becomes a labyrinth of shadows. The hikers' journey into the night is shrouded in mystery, their fate unknown. The searchers can only follow the trail and hope to uncover the truth behind this chilling enigma. As the search continues, bodies are found. Some are barefoot, some wearing only socks. Their clothing is in disarray. Autopsies reveal a horrifying truth. Some hikers died from hypothermia, a cruel consequence of the biting cold. However, others show signs of severe internal injuries. Fractured ribs, a crushed skull. These were not simply the result of a fall or exposure. Strangely, some victims are missing their eyes, tongues, and parts of their faces. The strange circumstances surrounding the hikers' deaths fueled speculation. The first theory points to the unforgiving forces of nature. Perhaps an avalanche, triggered by the hikers themselves, struck their tent in the dead of night. The injuries could be explained by the immense force of tons of snow. The disorientation and panic might have led to poor decision-making, explaining their desperate flight into the night. While the avalanche theory seems plausible, certain details remain unexplained. The sheer force of an avalanche can indeed cause significant damage, but the scene we are examining presents anomalies that challenge this straightforward explanation. Why were some injuries inconsistent with an avalanche? Typically, an avalanche would result in a range of injuries, from broken bones to severe trauma. However, some of the injuries observed here are more akin to those seen in high-impact car accidents or falls from great heights, rather than being buried under tons of snow. Why did some hikers flee the tent while others remained? The tent, found slashed open from the inside, suggests a frantic escape. Yet the question remains, what could have caused such panic? Was it the sound of an approaching avalanche or something else entirely? The scattered camping gear indicates a hasty departure, but the reason for this urgency is still unclear. The unusual position of some bodies and the missing clothing items continue to baffle investigators. Some bodies were found in positions that suggest they were trying to return to the tent, while others were found far from the campsite. The missing clothing items, some of which were later found on other bodies, add another layer of complexity to the mystery. The lack of external injuries on some of the victims deepens the mystery, contradicting the expected trauma from an avalanche. In some cases, the internal injuries were severe, yet there were no corresponding external wounds. This discrepancy raises questions about the actual cause of these injuries and whether an avalanche alone could account for them. The hikers' footprints, some barefoot, some lightly clad, led investigators across the frozen landscape, adding to the mystery. These footprints suggest that some hikers left the tent in a state of undress, which is highly unusual given the freezing temperatures. The pattern and direction of the footprints also raise questions about the hikers' state of mind and what they were trying to escape from. Could it be something more than just an avalanche? The mystery remains unsolved, leaving us with more questions than answers. The Cold War cast a long shadow of paranoia. Some believe the hikers stumbled upon a secret military testing ground. They speculate that infrasound sound waves below the range of human hearing could have induced feelings of terror and panic. Exposure to experimental weaponry might explain the internal injuries and strange behavioral patterns. Some reports even mention traces of radiation on the hikers' clothing and in the surrounding snow, further fueling these theories. The indigenous Mansi people have long considered the area around Dead Mountain to be sacred and dangerous. Their legends speak of strange lights in the sky and malevolent spirits that roam the mountaintops. Could the hikers have encountered something unexplainable, something rooted in ancient folklore? Some point to the hikers' journal entries, which mention strange orange orbs in the sky before their deaths. Despite numerous investigations and countless theories, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains unsolved. No single explanation fully accounts for all the strange details. The lack of a definitive conclusion has turned this tragedy into a magnet for speculation. Was it a natural disaster, a military cover-up, or something even more sinister? The mystery persists, leaving us to grapple with the unknown. The Dyatlov Pass incident serves as a chilling reminder of the power of the unknown. In the winter of 1959, 9 experienced hikers set out on an expedition in the Ural mountains of Russia, never to return. Their mysterious deaths have sparked countless theories and debates over the decades. It sparks our curiosity and ignites our imaginations. What could have caused such a tragic end for these young adventurers? Was it an avalanche, a sudden storm, or something more sinister? The questions are endless, and the answers remain elusive. The story of those 9 hikers, forever young and frozen in time, continues to captivate us. Their journey, filled with hope and excitement, ended in a way that no one could have predicted. Each photograph, each piece of evidence tells a part of their story, yet leaves us with more questions than answers. We may never know what truly happened on that fateful night on Dead Mountain. Theories range from natural disasters to government conspiracies, from extraterrestrial encounters to paranormal activities. Each theory adds another layer to the mystery, making it even more intriguing. But the search for answers, the quest to unravel the enigma, will undoubtedly continue. Researchers, historians, and enthusiasts from around the world are drawn to this mystery, each hoping to uncover the truth. Expeditions have been launched, documentaries filmed, and books written, all in an effort to solve the puzzle. The mountains hold their secrets close, but the human desire for understanding never truly dies. As long as there are questions, there will be those who seek answers. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains a testament to the enduring allure of the unknown, a mystery that continues to fascinate and perplex us, reminding us of the fragile line between adventure and tragedy.